have a moment?
If you need something, I've got...
Fishing for a handout.
Leaving? Oh, I see how it is.
What? You'll be scanned as you enter the city. Please. Okay.
So, what exactly are you doing here? Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I think, after all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret. Perhaps I can convince you. You want to hear the words? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti, New Atlantis. Years of coordination between my associate and I, figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen. Now, being as clever as you are, oh, my revenge was far. The attacks. When I discovered the plant, I did consider it, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terramorph outbreak, and sealing away now. Easy to say now, but at the time, I didn't know the Lazarus plant couldn't be plucked from the... I wasn't going to allow another dangerous variable to be... But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, and what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to... No. We were sacrificed when all we did was... I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, and cement my new position of influence. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. Captain, please. You've been... It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine. And look at the results. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity, with only the vague hopes of perhaps... I'm simply looking for you to... And let's not forget the importance of our act, eliminating the Terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the Cabinet. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. That is a pity, Captain. But just think about the opportunity I've provided here. There are more on them.
Always a pleasure. Lead the way. Perfect timing. So on our end, good news.
Means either plan should work for clear.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I already sent along info to the cap. So what about your end? Any leads on who might have committed?
That seems unlikely, considering he's been...
I'm sure the captain just missed, right? No, that's impossible. Huts.
Certainly putting him...
Alive. They... Wait. You... You were sworn? You...
Yeah, I guess I... Doesn't mean I'm not. Now at least we can inform the cap. I'm sure he did. But he killed dozens of people. But now I guess we've got our... Any last things we needed? This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs... It's hard to know. Unlike my father, the cabinet aren't butchers. But killing UC... But if you're really that concerned, you could request they be lenient. Asili's aren't hostile to humans, but they've already been using them to clean up. Given what we...
Microbe is gonna make the clean.
The cabinet can...
You're being paranoid.
I do know the science. So, then here we go.
Yes? What? Welcome back, all of you. But according to Hadrian, is what I'm reading.
My God.
An attack? Using terrible?
You will all receive a full... So then is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays...
Orlays? It's true, ma'am. I heard the recording myself.
He did what?
That's impossible. He doesn't have the kind of access to...
Clearly, he made his own axe. Madam President, I have been saying for years.
Enough! I hope everyone here understands that what has just been... Now, that's quite the accusation you're leveling. You have evidence...
It just transformed. A terramorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this. And said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows. Chief Yassine, can you send one of...
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, we failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Vavictus sooner. I'm not sure I see why someone with UC blood on them. Now, with our villain unmasked, with the threads you've brought together, the three of you have likely spared. As such,
A sound decision, Madam President.
we're already discussing the elimination of one species, Captain.
That's only a partial solution.
And once Vavictus has been dealt with.
And allow us. Very well. Thank you for the suggestion. So then, the Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps. The technology... Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path.
And fast results always lead to the best outcome.
As you can see, there remains debate among the Cabinet. Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves. But the
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your... I believe we have a responsibility to do so. It falls to us. Please, ask.
I can feel this one. While intimidating creatures, certainly, Aseles are docile unless provoked. They're honestly closer to oversized mobile scanners than deadly predators. The concern is that, while all proposed methods will be long-term efforts, the Aseles are the slowest, slow to breed. We do everything we could to accelerate that process, including mustering some of our But if we do elect to use this method, we'll be doing things at the pace of a megafauna. Infinitesimally low.
But not zero.
The chance of a starship landing on you as you sit here isn't zero. Personally, my fear isn't mutation, but Terramorphs developing a resistance. But that's something our group can continue to address if we decide. As I believe.
This won't work without...
Exactly right, ma'am. The Interstellar Affairs Office has already begun reaching out to worlds throughout the Settles, informing them of the risks we're all facing. Thus far, the response has been over. The spirit of mutual cooperation displayed between the We expect we'll hit some resistance, but our off.
Very well.
I'm in full agreement. No need be dealt.
Here's hoping they'll be kept on a short leash.
That, madam.
Order, please. And Major Dr. Walker.
We trust the Captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. Today marks day one for the United Colonies Terramorph. as befits such a group. Today, we will be at...
Class 1? For the three of us?
What he means to say is...
Oh, yeah.
It's a status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colony. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement. In addition, and I'm told, you all have... Now, Major Sanan, Dr. Walker.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much. As a member of both the Vanguard and the team, speak to your commander. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward. On behalf of the whole of the United Colony, this meeting is adjourned.